Guys, so I'm doing an extra vlog this week because after I filmed the other one, I have mountains and mountains of stuff to share. So much is going on. We're going to start with the sharing part first, and then I have Happy Mail and things like that, and then I'm going to do the special announcement at the end. Miss PETA of Miss Lady Petals Creations here on YouTube has already leaked my big surprise, which is fabulous that she did that, and some people already knew and some people were guessing. So if you don't know what I'm talking about and you don't know what her channel is, go over and subscribe. The link to her channel should be somewhere in the description below. Otherwise, search for Miss Lady Petal Creations, and she's here on YouTube. She's got a fabulous channel. So anyway, the first thing that I got this week, which I thought was really funny, thank you American Greetings, but this is hilarious that I got this. So I am or was a merchandiser for American Greetings. I've actually been on disability from that job for over a year. I haven't been on duty or made calls in over a year, and at the moment I'm getting partial disability from an incident at work where I got hurt, which is why I have a cough drop in my mouth. It's very pollen-y here right now. So I was very surprised to get this in the mail because I haven't made a call, again, what did I say, in over a year. So I thank them very much because it's really great, but I got this special thanks card from them in the mail, thanking me for making all my calls at all my accounts in December. I haven't made any calls in over a year. So, and I got this really nice mister full of hand sanitizer spray. And this is actually a really nice mister with a tight-fitting cap. A little bit bigger than a Ranger Mini Mister. I took some asthma medicine, allergy. Can you tell my hands are shaky? So when the hand sanitizer is gone, I can reuse it and wash it out and maybe put some ink in it or something. So thank you. I appreciate that. But I haven't made any calls and I don't know. Somebody got confused, I think. Then I got some Happy Mail from my friend Ann Williamson, who is here in California in Brentwood. And Ann, you didn't have to do that, but thank you for doing it. She sent me this really great envelope, again, made out of a calendar page, which I love, and you know I'm going to reuse that. She sent me a little Prinstagram photo, a sunset, which I love. And she sent me some really great tissue papers and some hand-stamped papers. We just did a stamp swap at Crazy Island Family. And these are actually, I didn't think of this, but these are stamped catalog pages. These, when they're cut out, would be great embellishments on an art journal page. And then she sent me some stamped book text. And then I didn't even open this one up. This is, oh, this is stamped graph paper. So thank you. That's really great. And then, so as soon as I filmed my vlog this week, all this other stuff came in. Okay. Then I got another envelope from Pat Kelly. I think P. Kelly. I think that's Pat Kelly. Oh yeah, Patty. And she sent me another package, and I really loved the washi tape she put on there, and she says she couldn't remember which ones that she used. But she thought she would send me some samples, and she sent them in it on a nice note on interesting paper. And then she sent me some like ledger paper, which I love. And then she sent me, and you know, I just thought of this the other day, right before I got this envelope. I have a bunch of these these are embroidery floss spools. I got a bunch of them somewhere because I, of course, have an embroidery floss hoard. And anyway, I like to embroider, if you didn't know that about me already. So they would be great for sharing washi tape. That's a good idea. So she sent me a bunch of different kinds of washi tape, and then she also put some on this piece of acetate. I love it. Thank you, Pat. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and then what else? I had something else on my desk. Oh, here. So I ordered some things from Simon Says Stamp. I put them on, I like their website because they have a wish list. So you can go down their new incoming things that they don't quite have in stock yet, and you can put them on your wish list. And they'll notify you when the item comes in, and then you can order it if you want. So I wait until 2 or 3 of the things that are on my wish list come in, and then I order them. So I got this stamp from Darkroom Stamps. Darkroom Door. What's it called? Correspondence. I got this new Tim Holtz Scribble stencil. And these were in a couple of different orders, I think. This is a 6x6 Crafter's Workshop stencil. What is it called? Mini Geometric Art Layers. And then I got this new Tim Holtz stamp, Life Quotes. And I told you all this stuff came in. Let's see. I've been working on I have a mountain of magazines, like old cloth, paper, scissors magazines, old sewing magazines, because like it's hard for me to throw them away. You spend a lot of money on them, right? I used to just hoard them, or sometimes I would cut images out of them and I would save the images. I showed this on a video that hasn't aired yet. This is an old notebook, just a school notebook, and I would save, every now and then I would go through the magazines and save images, and I would paste them in a book like this. I didn't know I still had this. I just found it. This is from like 2001 to 2006. But I haven't done that in a while, and my magazine mountain is getting really big. So I thought, you know, it's time that I do that. Clear out the mountain. Save the articles I want to, you know, maybe go back and look at and refer to, and maybe try that art or use for inspiration on a piece. And the rest of the magazine can be cut up to words. So I've been cutting up my words, and then I've been punching or cutting images out of other parts of the magazine. And I'm just sorting them in these 2 plastic trays, and then when I'm done, I will put the images into my image folders and or sort the words into my little word cabinet. But this just sits next to my sofa. At night I work on 2 or 3 magazines. I'm trying right now to work on 2 or 3 magazines every night, and as soon as I get that pile of arts and crafts magazines down to like 1 or 2 or gone completely, then I have a mountain of cooking magazines I've got to go through. Okay, then, I'm not done yet. Then, I was looking, I saw Sigrid's, or Secret, otherwise known as Secret here on YouTube, Secret Sodo's, video she put out last night where she got my package, and Secret, you're welcome. She had a few questions about it, although she loved it very much. I have actually another one. When I made the original one that I gifted to Secret, I actually had enough leather to do a second one. And this was all done on my YouTube channel. It was done quite a while ago. I don't know if anybody remembers. When I was out looking for the little one that I was pretty sure was out in my stuff I have sorted and organized for sale, I used to do a lot of shows. I actually haven't done one since I got hurt at work. It's been well over a year. But I still have the boxes sorted and organized, and it's some of what I've been going through and gifting to you all. By the way, I do have stuff for sale, so if you're interested in buying a little journal from me or bottle cap earrings or something, let me know, because I've got stuff. When I was looking for the one I wanted to demo here today for Secret, because she had some questions, I actually found this little journal that I forgot was out there. This is one I made when I made my big watercolor sketch journal. Now, a lot of you have asked me about it. This is one I made at that time too. It has the binding where it shows, and it's filled with ephemera paper and mixed media paper. I found it out there. I forgot it was out there. Sorry, I've got a cough drop in my mouth. It is for sale. I'm going to have trouble parting with it, but it is for sale. But see, it's like a junk journal. It's got notes pasted in it and all kinds of little like pockets and washi tape. And anyway, it's for sale. I don't remember for how much, but, and it comes with a bag of ephemera. I've got a few different kinds like that that are out there. Here's the one that's like Secrets, only it's little. It has pink elastic instead of turquoise, but you could get new elastic and you could change it. That would be fairly easy. Hers has a charm on the front. Again, you could put one on there if you're going to change the elastic. So the way these work, which is why I went out there to dig around, is this elastic is the closure, right? This one has a separate little calendar in it, but this one is for, oh yeah, it's 2015. I was going to say it's an old one, but it's 2014-15. I'll leave it in there. Okay, and it goes this way. Okay, so this is just like hers, only smaller. It was made in a similar fashion. So how these work, I'm going to see if I can tilt the camera down so you can see what I'm doing, because it'll be easier to do it on my desk than it will be to hold it up like this. So this is a little bit of a funny angle, but hopefully you get the idea. So this is the journal that's similar to Secrets that I sent her. And in it, it has a pocket page. Then there's a notebook. Then there's another pocket page. This one's made out of a file folder. And it has a clip here with a stack of Post-it notes. Then there's another notebook. Then there's this. She asked about this. There's a clear pocket here. This is actually a CD holder. It's a adhesive back CD holder. And I stuck it to the back of this file folder. Now the one I sent Secret was stuck to something. Obviously the sticky came off. I put it in there as a nice pocket that you could seal and kind of, you know, work the flap so that it seals shut. You could put coupons in there. You could put a little money in there or something like that. And it's got a little tab on here, so if you want to label it, you could do that. This is stuck to the back of another file folder pocket. So there's another pocket here. There's another notebook. And then this one has a sheet of business card holders, which again, you could use for business cards or you could use for coupons or something. Secrets is set up in a similar fashion. The bigger one has more pockets in it. Now, her question was how everything was being held together. So this center notebook has elastic in the middle. And the elastic is holding everything in. The pockets, oops, where are we? So this is the two file folder pockets, and it just slides under the elastic and then comes out either side. I think Secrets might only have one notebook in it, but these two notebooks are held together with some elastic and then slid under, and they are like this, one on each side. And then she was asking specifically about the duct tape pockets. So I duct taped pockets together. They slide under the elastic, the center elastic, so they're sticking out either side. Two notebooks. Pockets. And this is something that Ray Blake and a couple of others have really good tutorials for here on YouTube. How to make faux dories. And I know that there is a video on my channel somewhere where I talk about this or work on it. And then the center notebook, you just put the elastic down the center spine of that notebook. Just like that. And then we can tuck this calendar in one of the pockets. Close it up. Seal it shut. Now, Secrets is made to hold a standard size notebook. She should be able to find pretty much anywhere, as is this one. This one is made to hold a mini composition book. It's sized to fit one that you could find anywhere at Target or Walmart or whatever. So hopefully that answered some of your questions, Secret. If it didn't, message me. And I can't believe it came for your birthday. I had no idea. And that it was our year anniversary of becoming friends here on YouTube. Amazing. So now I have some other announcements that you can see here, a part of it on the desk. I'm going to move the camera one more time and we're going to talk about that and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're back. So if you are on any of my social media sites, you saw my first hint posting last night of an upcoming new announcement. And then if you're on Miss Lady Petal Creations site, you saw her spill the beans, which was great. I didn't expect anybody to help me with advertising. I don't know why I'm surprised. I have some really good friends out there. She's one of them. And thank you guys all. I hope that you keep doing that because, I'm going to make my money back. Anyway, so my upcoming announcement is that I am coming out with my own line of rubber stamps. I'm working with a company to produce my own line of rubber stamps, and I have the previews of the 2 design sets. I can and will be doing pre-orders on my Etsy shop starting next week of unmounted rubber only at this time. Keep in mind that you can pre-order them as soon as next week, but it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks for me to get them to you because I don't even have my samples yet. I will have them hopefully soon, and it will take me time to get yours in and packaged and in the mail to you. I'm going to try to keep the shipping costs as low as you can. That means I might have to go down to the big post office and stand in line, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to keep U.S. shipping to $5. And hopefully international, I can keep it to 10, 15 at the most. I will be willing to ship international. Unmounted rubber is going to be fairly lightweight and thin, so hopefully we can do that. When I get the first sets in, I will have to, I'm going to do 10 for right now on international. Hopefully I don't lose too much money on that bargain, but we'll see. If I can set up the Etsy on the international to have an option where you ask me about shipping, then that's what we'll do. I'm going to try to find out how much each package will weigh, and then we can kind of figure that out. But I am willing to ship international. It's just going to be interesting to figure out how much it's going to be. I'm going to kind of figure the price by Miss PETA, because she's my friend clear in Australia, and she's the probably most expensive person I know to ship to. So whatever it costs her is what's gonna cost all of you guys. Sorry. So here is my new logo that will be on the rubber stamp sheets on the insert, and the pre-orders will take 4 to 6 weeks. Unmounted rubber only. It's going to be $25 for each sheet of unmounted rubber. $5 shipping in the U.S. only. International, I'm going to have to check on that. Wood and cling mount will be coming soon, but I won't have them available for pre-order. You'll need a sheet of easy mount when you get your unmounted rubber. If you don't know what easy mount is, let me go get a sheet and show you. This is easy mount. So I got mine on Amazon, but it is fairly readily available. It's not super cheap, but it's handy to have around, and I have spent a lot of time unmounting some of my old favorite stamps, and so easy mount, there's a lot of ways to mount your old stamps that you take off your wooden blocks. Easy mount's really the best way, and when you get unmounted rubber, which is really the way to buy stamps, it's super cheap, you're going to need a piece of this to turn it into a cling stamp. It's really sticky on one side, which is where you stick the rubber, and then it's got the cling on the other side. Now I have this idea for like stamping the cling side with StazOn and the unmounted rubber sheet before you mount it, and then mounting the stamp on the other side, and then you would have the image. I don't know if that'll work. I may try that with some of mine. I don't know. But it was an idea that came to me. Now, I got mine on Amazon, and I got a multi-pack with quite a few sheets in it because it was cheaper that way. If I was going to have to order it anyway, which nobody around me had it in stock, then I figured I might as well get more. The multi-bundle was cheaper than just buying 2 or 3 sheets. You ready? Okay, so here is one of my sets of unmounted rubber stamps. This is plate 1. I'll show you plate. I'll show them in order because why would I not do that? This is plate 1. All these different images come on plate 1. And they can, of course, you could be crazy and just use them as a whole, or you could cut them up. The sheet as a whole will be 5 inches by 8 inches. This is about sized about correctly, I think. Let's see. I can't get my ruler. Hold on, let me get another one. Yeah. So this is about the size they're going to be. The sheet itself will be, like I said, 5 by 8. And then this is sheet 2. Yes, the feather's on there. It's the few people who had a sneak peek and an idea of what was coming, everyone asked about the feather. Yes, it's on there. And we were able to keep the word freedom, which is, I wrote in the doodle and on the stem. We were able to keep that on the stamp. They will be a deep etched red rubber stamp, which is the way to go to get all these intricate little marks and these little lines and have it be sharp and clear. Deep etched red rubber is the way to go, and that's what I chose. Now, you're going to be able to pre-order the stamps starting on Monday in my Etsy shop. I'll try to remember to put the link in the description below. In the meantime, digi versions of these stamps are still available in my Etsy shop, but they're coming down on Sunday. So if you don't want to buy a deep etched red rubber stamp, and I don't know, personally, I'm not a big fan of digi stamps because I would rather stamp them on watercolor paper and with StazOn or archival ink that I can then color in with alcohol inks or watercolors. That's really my thing, and I know a lot of people prefer that like me, but a lot of people like digi stamps. However, I'm not going to sell both. That kind of would be shooting myself in the foot. So the digi stamps are coming down on Sunday. On Monday, the pre-order listings for the 2 different sets will be on my Etsy shop. So starting Monday morning, 8 a.m. my time, if not earlier, you will be able to pre-order the deep etched red rubber. And before that happens, I have to figure out how much they weigh and figure out postage. But I will be having an international listing on there, and I have to figure that out today. So go to my Etsy shop if you are interested. I've already got ideas for more sets of stamps. As soon as we started this, my brain would not shut off. And I found one of my old doodle notebooks. Again, I just filmed a video about this. It's the same one I show the red notebook in. And I was looking through it. Some of them I've already turned into embroidery designs years ago. And I was looking back at it thinking, some of these would make nice rubber stamps. So I doodle a lot. I've always doodled a lot. Sometimes most of the time they were real simple doodles. But yeah, so I'm already planning more stamps. If these sell well, we'll see where we go from here. And yeah, I hope you all like them. So go over to my Etsy shop, make a pre-order, and don't forget to go out and have a great day. Do something nice for yourself because you deserve it, and I'll see you later.